cats are not vegan yet. What are you waiting for? If your cats are not vegan, you're paying for animal abuse. And that's wrong.
So here we've got another incredibly wrong take from our friend Miss Katie over at That Vegan Teacher from her YouTube video, Should Cats Exist? If not vegan, they should either be veganized or euthanized. Choose one. So that is just a dog shit take. So she has a dog, her dog is vegan, and while that is not great in and of itself, dogs are technically, they are omnivores, which means naturally dogs will eat both meat and plant matter. And while they can exist on a vegan diet, it is not the most healthy for them, but that is a different issue. Cats, all cat species, from lions to cheetahs to cougars down to house cats, they're what is called obligate carnivores. And obligate carnivores, that means they are obligated to eat meat. They can only exist on a meat-based diet. Yes, occasionally, like cats and big cats will ingest plant matter, but that is not where they get most of their nutrition from. Cats, all species, have evolved specifically to eat almost entirely meat. Their dental plans and their digestive systems are evolved to exist on an almost entirely meat-based diet. So by forcing cats to eat plant-based and entirely vegan diets, they're not getting the adequate nutrition they need because they are not equipped to adequately digest plant matter. They are optimized for ingesting and digesting meat. And when they're fed a vegan diet, they are not able to get the nutrition that they need from that food. So by switching your cat to a plant-based diet, you are not meeting their nutritional needs, and you are participating in animal abuse of your own cat. Cats need a meat-based diet, and they cannot get the nutrition they need on a purely plant-based one. In the rest of the video, she also mentions that cats shouldn't exist, that they were bred into existence specifically to be companions to humans, which is not how that is not how it works. According to the leading theory of how we came to get cats, they essentially domesticated themselves. There's a bunch of cats, like wild cats right now, that domestic cats are very morphologically similar to, such as the sand cat and the black-footed cat of Africa. And so the ancestral wild cat probably looked vaguely similar to them, to those current wild cats. But the leading hypothesis as to how cats became domesticated is that as humans moved from a hunter-gatherer to a more sedentary agricultural lifestyle, they started building cities and started farming in that, and then they would collect their crops and store them. But the problem with that is large amount of food storage tends to attract rats and mice. And what eats rats and mice? Cats do. And so there was a large accumulation of the rats and mice in the general area of the humans, and so the wild ancestral cats followed those rats and mice, and there was a really big food source there, so the cats just decided to stay and hang out. And so it became a mutualistic relationship between the cats and the humans, because the cats got rid of all of the rats and mice that were invading the human food storages, and then that was a food source for them, and then the humans had a benefit because cats are adorable, and also they kept the pests out of the food storage. So that is kind of the leading theory of that. So cats were not specifically bred into existence unnaturally to be companions to humans. They entered a mutualistic relationship that evolved into what it is today. Now, there are multiple issues with having cats. The biggest one being outdoor cats. I will always advocate to keep your cats indoors, but she does not even bring up that issue of outdoor cats killing large amounts of native birds and reptiles and rodents, which is a valid issue with cats. So keep your cats indoors, but the issue with cats is not their diet. They have always been and always will be carnivores because that is what they evolved to be. So no, cats should not be vegan, not even a little bit.